Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the SU-5, it's the Tier 4 Soviet SPG, and we're located on the northeast corner of Mannerheim Line, or Arctic region, as some of you may know it, and it's under the command of GinVer, or G-I-N-V-R. Well, anyway, it's the map with the Katyushas, or Katyushas I should say, and battle has started. Now as you can see, GinVer is actually carrying the 152mm mortar, which means he's only got 12 rounds of ammo, because that's all that this Arty can carry, as we watch the rockets go overhead and land in the fields behind us. Oh, if only they were real. If only we could play with them. Come on, Wargaming, give us Katyushas. Okay, he's looking for a target. Now, the SU-5 has got a limited range because it is a mortar artillery. It's not carrying a standard gun, a mortar gun instead. So you can see he's got a flattened reticule at his maximum range because it's as far as he can go. He's aiming for that bush, but another enemy has been seen, and it's a Cromwell. So he's a tier 4 game, a tier 4 Arty in a tier 6 game, and this entry was made for Arty Day competition. Oh, we just lost the M4 there. The Cromwell took him out, and that round, did he hit it? No, I'm afraid he didn't. He missed on that one. So he's used up one of his rounds. Now he's got a 14.7 second reload. So he only carries 12 rounds of ammo. He's fired a round. Big crater. That 152mm howitzer round can do a lot of damage. Well, it's not a howitzer, sorry, it's a mortar. Get it right. And he can probably wipe that M4 out if he can aim a shot. And he's been tracked, dialed in, and round out. Probably get it. Oh, he does! He took him out the game. So, tier 5 opponent taken out by a tier 4 Arty. That's going to earn him a lot of XP. There's an M5A1 Stewart to tier 4 American scout sitting in that bush. Round out. Ah, that's a kill shot. Only 2 hit points though, unfortunately. The Stewart had actually taken severe damage just before the shell arrived. But he's got a Sav M43 who's up at 60% health, is it 50? And you know, he's pulling back. But he still managed to get 98 hit points out of him. And 3 critical hits. I think he used his repair kit to move off. And he can hit that SU-76 GFT, this Chinese tank destroyer. He's just hiding behind that rocks, totally stationary. And he gets a direct hit for 155 hit points and some stun. It's one of the few Artys that can actually cause stun at lower tiers. The other being the Sturmpanzer 1 and the Sturmpanzer 2. Oh, we wiped him out! Got the second one! So that's 3 kills he's got already. The M4, the Stewart, and now he's picked up that SU-76 GFT. Right, there's a Strodny 39, the ST-39. That's the Czech medium tank, tier 4. Looks like he's going to hide behind the Stewart, use it for cover. He's dialed in, fires the round in. He estimated it was going to move forward, but we didn't actually see the movement forward because we lost sight of him. Okay, he's only got 4 rounds of ammo left and 11 minutes of the game to run. But the scores are tied, equal at 9 kills apiece at the moment. So he's relocating. They've got an advantage now. Now I think the main reason for coming up to the north area here is that it gives him a little more distance between him and the enemy if the enemy is coming up from the South Passage. Okay, he's looking in the South Passage, see if he can spot anything. He's got a fellow Arty nearby to spot for him, the CM44. Hasn't got a great spotting range, that Arty, but something is better than nothing. And unfortunately that SAV M43 is at virtually maximum range. Oh, he got him! He took him out! That's his 4th kill. He actually managed to kill a blind shot kill on the SAV M43. And our M44 is now in a whole heap of trouble because he's actually being hunted by the enemy M44 and he was taken out by him. Or was he? No, he was taken out by the OI that's down there. So now they are at 12 kills apiece. And the enemy seems to have the advantage in numbers there. But, oh, he took out the M44 with a blind kill. He worked out where he was going to be, put the shell there, and yes, the M44 was there, and he took him out. So now they've got an advantage again. But it's not much of an advantage because the enemy does have that Matilda Black Prince, which has got very tough armor, and the OI, the Tier 6 Japanese Super Heavy, which again has got a very tough armor, very powerful gun. In their favour, they've got a Cromwell, who's a bit of an inexperienced player, and of course the Marder 38T, which is actually a version of the same chassis as the Hetzer and the Grilla, the Panzer 38, but it's mounting a powerful pack gun which can actually take out quite a lot of tanks, including the OI. And I get the impression that what Jimba's going to do now is he's going to follow that Marder 38T, and I think that's a wise decision because he wants to stay away from that OI because that OI will be very, very difficult to defeat. He's only got 2 rounds of ammo, so it's a possible Fadens in it for him if he does manage to kill the last enemy with the last shot. But the Cromwell is now dueling with the Matilda Black Prince near the enemy cap. And I'm not sure who's actually doing well. Oh no, we lost the Cromwell. And here comes the Katyushas again. It looked like to me that the OI fired. Oh! Only tracked him. He only did a critical hit. Now he's only got 1 round of ammo left. Oh dear me. This is really difficult now because... And he fires the round. He didn't wait for the target to be seen. And the enemy has lost the... has killed the Marder 38T. So now Jimba's all on his own. He's got no ammo left. The only thing he can do is cap. He says in chat that he's out of ammo, but the best thing you can do in these circumstances is to cap. Just go to the enemy cap and cap. Both of these tanks, both the enemy tanks, are very, very slow. So it's going to take them some time to get to our cap, or to Jimba's cap. And they must know that he is just one Arty versus their 2 tanks, heavily armoured tanks. And they've got most of their health, so they're going to feel quite happy about driving to Jimba's cap and capping this game out. They probably won't try to look for him, because he's much faster than them actually. Even though as slow as he is still faster. And he's being very careful not to knock any trees down to avoid being spotted. Now, the difficult bit is, are they still near their own cap? Did one of them stay behind while the other one goes to cap? That's what they should have been doing. Of course, they don't know if he's got any shells. They're totally unaware, blissfully unaware you might say, that he's out of ammo. But he's trying to be cautious and careful. Driving to the enemy cap. Can we see anyone? No, nobody there. So it looks like he's going to cap at the back of the cap. Now if he gets it right and he caps he can very possibly cap out before the enemy gets a chance to get back. So he's sitting in the cap now. I think he's decided to move slightly elsewhere, different set of bushes. Yes, he's decided to use the camp around in the center of the cap as a bit of additional cover, and he's still moving to the back of the cap and sitting there. He's got 20 cap points already. 1 minute 15 seconds to go, and he wins. And if he does it, it will not only be a miracle, I think he's got some medals in line if he does, because he's all on his own against two enemy tanks who've got most of their health. Well, the OI has, but the Matilda actually did lose a bit of health against the Cromwell. No sign yet. I think they must be rushing to get back here as fast as they can, but they're very, very slow tanks. And this is what pays against them, because when you're a slow tank and somebody's capping, it's very, very difficult for you. So it puts you under a lot of pressure. 30 seconds to go. Oh, clock's ticking down. 20 seconds to go. This is when it's going to get interesting. Nobody in sight. I think he's going to do it. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's done it! He's capped out. He's won with no ammunition. He still wins the game. Oh, that's a magnificent job there. In fact, he says he's pissing himself laughing. And I'm not surprised, because it is absolutely amazing to win a battle with no ammo at all. That is amazing. Let's have a look at the end of battle results. Oh, it's even better than I thought. Oh, God, this is a fantastic result for Jimva NA. He actually managed to get an ace tanker. That is just incredible on its own. But then you look at the fact that he got a bruise medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13. He got a fighter badge because he managed to get at least 4 kills. He got 5. But best of all, he got a Raider Invader combination. That means he was never seen by the enemy, yet he capped out to win. And he was the only person to cap out. He got more than 80 cap points and then captured the base. So that is just amazing. To get the Raider Invader combo is difficult. I've done it a few times myself, and I've actually put the videos up for those games. But it's amazing that Jimva did this in the SU-5, which has got so little ammunition. And moreover, that he did it with no ammo left. On all the occasions I've capped out to win on Raider Invader, I had plenty of ammo left over. But this is the first time I've ever seen it done where somebody has run out of ammo, but they still capped out to win. So fantastic game there, Jimva. The only sad thing about this is that Jimva submitted this replay. It was dated 34 minutes past midnight on the 30th of the 4th. And the problem with that, of course, is that it was actually a battle that took place outside the Arty Day competition times, and therefore it doesn't count. But had it actually been in the competition, had it been within that those 2 dates, the 28th and the 29th of April, it most certainly would have been the winning score at Tier 4. So let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he managed to get the first highest damage, 785 hit points in all. The Marder 38 team managed to do best with 1,481. The Cromwell 1,366. But Jimbo managed to get 5 kills, which gave him the highest score there. And when it came to base XP, he was second to the Marder 38T. He managed to get 671 to the Marder 38's 808 base XP. He fired all 12 rounds of ammunition. He got 4 direct hits, 4 penetration, and 7 splash. He did damage of 785 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but killed 5 of them. And he managed to get 1 stun and 100 capture points to win the game. On a standard account, he won 13,519 credits. And after ammunition resupply, he had 10,039 credits left over. he earned 671 base XP, and that would have been a winning score for the Arty Day competition, but it was outside the competition limits. And that was the total he took home because there was no other multipliers. But it was a brilliant battle, and so tense towards the end because you fully expected those enemy to come into sight at the last moment and shoot him to get themselves a defender medal, but they just never came back. And I suspect they were desperately trying to race back as fast as they could, but they just couldn't make it in time. They probably got all the way over to nearly near the enemy cap, or near Jinva's cap, and then had to quickly return to reset, but just weren't able to get back in time. So fantastic battle, Jinva. Great replay. Thank you for submitting it. And if you enjoyed this replay, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully it'll be your replay that we'll be featuring in the next video.